first half got a little away from us. Obviously, a 40-point quarter is not what we want, but that's the type of fight and resiliency that we want. And talking to them is like, listen, if we fight and we're resilient in that way, the byproduct of most nights in this association will be a win, and if it's not, you're giving yourselves a chance to win. So from that standpoint, I don't like to lose, but it's part of it.
Doug, what'd you make of the big ebbs and flows in the energy tonight? Obviously, we're on the second night of a back-to-back, but there were stretches where you guys had it and then stretches where maybe it wasn't there.
Yeah, it's part of our game. Like we also have to recognize that our opponent is really good. Like they have some dudes over there that can play at a high level. They know how to play. They're extremely well coached. And when you put all that together, you got a hill to climb. But our guys were ready for the fight. Like I said, it didn't. And that happens here sometimes. You know, early on they get running, and that's part of what they do is their transition game is at a high level. They want to get out and run, create some easy buckets. Then all of a sudden the threes start flowing, playing through Jokic. You get your easy back doors. But the fight that our guys continue to show, continue to fight all the way to the end, that's what I expect out of them. And I believe that that's what they're expecting out of themselves, even more so.
Okay. And one of the dudes they have is obviously the three-time MVP.
Yeah.
Monster numbers from him tonight. Just what can you say about his performance, the ridiculous buzzer beater, and just what he's like to contend with?
He's a special player, very poised. It goes along with what he does. I mean. And Domas, incredible numbers. He almost had a triple-double, so that's a crazy battle right there. And tonight, they got the better end of the battle. We will lick our wounds, and we will be ready to fight when we see them again. We'll be ready to go. But hats off to Jokic. I mean, he's a special talent, and I know for our guys at least. What you like is you always want to test yourself against the best. That's part of what it is.
Playing at altitude, second night of a back-to-back, you're down by 25 going into the fourth, and the fight you've alluded to get back, within 5 at the end of that game. How pleased or proud are you of the guys for getting there?
Yeah, very, very pleased, but that's obviously not the outcome that we want. We don't use excuses of the back-to-back and the altitude and the number across the chest of however many feet we're up at sea level and all that. It's part of what it is. I've been here, I've played, you get a second win, and all of a sudden you're good. And I thought that we burned through that, and we started to find our way a little bit. But you got to give them credit. They're at home. They're playing at a really high level right now. And we ran into a bit of a buzzsaw, and we didn't back away. That was part of my message into them. We do not back up. We do not step to the side. We go forward every time, regardless of the opponent.
Fox, we know Fox is dealing with the pinky on the left hand. Seems like something's going on with the right hand too, maybe the thumb. What can you say about that?
I haven't had a chance to see. I know medical, if that is, they will be looking at him, and I will get a report on it. But right now, he's Fox, so I'm not really. I don't worry about. I hear a lot of stuff. I don't worry about him the same way a lot of people do. When he breaks through, he'll be fine. He's going to continue to be the gravity that we need as a special player. He understands how to draw double teams, get off the rock, help your teammates defensively. There are ways to impact the game, and again, for me, what he does not get equated by the box score. He does so much more.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach, a little bit more about the fight that you're talking about. How does this resiliency that, trying to come back from that deficit really bring this team together amidst that type of adversity?
it's difficult sometimes because you're on the road, you're facing good team. Like, there are a lot of different things that go against you. And these are the times, like, I love being on the road because it's time for us to come together. It's a time for us to fight like this. It's a time for us to learn about each other. It's a time for us to find our footing in a way that if you want to be good in this league, it's an absolute must. You got to go on the road and you got to make things happen. And I think games like this, moments like this, regardless of the outcome, continue to bolster their mindset about who they are and who they can be. And to me, that's everything.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.